Hello families, this is a slideshow for our Title I Planning and Input meeting that we do yearly in the spring, and we have meetings set up online over Teams that will be live, but we realize that our times don't work for everybody's schedule, and we really wanted you to be able to have the information. So today we're going to go through our plan for spending Title I money next year, and we would really like your input into that planning as well. People often ask, what is the school improvement plan? When we talk Title Talk, what is the comprehensive needs assessment? And really, the school improvement plan is a plan that we develop every year to help improve student achievement. This plan is based on the needs of the school, and it's based on our findings as a committee, which is our comprehensive needs assessment. During the CNA, I'm going to refer to it that's much shorter, a committee is put together. It's our leadership team and our administrators. We have our several parents involved and teachers, and we look at lots of questions, and we look at data, and we assess our school on where we have strengths and where we could improve. And based on these results, we make a plan for how we're going to use the Title I funding for the following year. So the school improvement plan is very driven by data, but it's also driven by input of what has worked for teachers, families, staff, you, and what we need to do in order to keep improving student achievement at Chestatee. The school improvement plan is going to include school goals. It's going to include how our funding is used and what student supports we're going to have in place. We had 4 school goals this year based on reading, math, positive behavior reinforcement, and then our family engagement. And we asked that parents give input onto our proposed school improvement goals for next year. We're going to take a look at how we're doing this year and then give us input based on what we're feeling like our goals need to be for next year. And they're going to be in those same 4 areas. Usually when you're going to improve something, it takes more than 1 year to do that. So we're going to keep on working on it. There are certain ways that we can spend Title I funding based on our CNA findings. And we always say it cannot be used on food or on fun or on furniture. But we can use this funding to pay salaries and benefits for Title I teachers, for the family engagement coordinator. We can get classroom resources for students or pay for staff training. We can pay for technology and even special programs such as Learning Academy, which is very popular. That's our tutoring program after school for small groups of children. So we can use the funding there. Now we also have something that's called a family engagement set aside. And that means that 1% of our county Title I money has to be set aside for what families tell us they would like that money spent on. So we can use that money to pay for family engagement coordinator, family resource room materials, family workshops, training for teachers on working with families. So not just any training, but for working with families, and then childcare, translation, transportation to our family nights, and academic parent-teacher team meetings such as like our APTT functions. We can use that set aside for that. So when it comes to the 1% family engagement set aside, you really want to think about how you would like us to use that money to support you. So it can be used to buy family resource room items, but also other items that you tell us. So think about the things that you really value the most with family engagement and share your ideas with us on what you would like to see in the family resource room or how you would like us to spend those funds to help our families. And we would love to read your feedback. So we have a school family compact. Being a Title I school, that is something that we offer, and the compact is just a big word for agreement. And it's an agreement between families, students, and teachers that says that we're going to work together. So every year we take a look at our compact and we review it and we look at what needs to be changed based on students' needs. So we get feedback from families, from teachers, and we work together to revise it yearly. A good compact, an effective compact, is going to be linked to goals of the school improvement plan. It'll focus on student learning and describe how teachers are going to help students to do better and to have high quality instruction. It's going to share strategies that families can use at home, and it'll have communication and then also ways that parents can volunteer, observe, and participate in the classroom. Here's what the compact looks like, and this one is our 5th grade ones. So this was from this year, and we are starting the revision process through this meeting, and also by giving the grade level compact to each team to look over and see what needs to be changed. Our goals on the compact will be changed based on the CNA findings, and we'll be updating it based on your feedback and the feedback from all stakeholders. So in this meeting, if there are things that you would like to change, there's going to be a link that you can click on, look at any of the compacts, and then offer suggestions. Being a Title I school, we have a family engagement policy as well. There is one at the school level, there's also one at the district level, and it outlines the way that all students and families and staff are invited to participate in our Title I events and activities. It's going to include our goals for academics, district, and family engagement. Ways to be involved. It explains that the annual meeting is held in the fall, and it's a meeting to inform you of your rights under Title I. We have that meeting in the fall in order to explain the Title I program, and then there's a link on our website also with the slideshow that you can view or listen to the recording to better understand how Title I benefits your student. Every spring we have this meeting to help us plan and improve the Title I program for next year, and you can always find a copy of our family engagement policy on the website, in our office, and our family resource room. So we post it several different places for access. Here's what our family engagement policy looks like, and again, the goals are going to change based on CNA findings. It'll be updated based on feedback from all our stakeholders as well. But these links will take you to an electronic copy of the policy, both in English and Spanish. We also have the compacts in English and Spanish, and you can take a look at our district family engagement policy. The family engagement policy for Chastity is divided into different boxes that are colors to help kind of separate all of the information. There is a lot of information on these 2 pages that really explain Title I and opportunities for engagement at our school. We talked a little bit about our school improvement goals and how we have the 4 goals in reading and math and positive behavior and family engagement. These are our specific goals written out and our progress towards those. If you were to click on this link, you would be able to see all the data that's being analyzed on how we're meeting those goals and working on those goals. And right now, all 4 of our goals are in progress. So you can see that goal 1 is building a culture of literacy that fosters student achievement. Goal 2 is developing critical thinking skills to support students in math problem solving. Goal 3 is creating and growing partnerships with families, and Goal 4 is fostering respect throughout the school by celebrating success. And all 4 of those goals are in progress at this time. We have 4 proposed school goals for next year, which include increasing student achievement in reading, decreasing the number of behavior incidences within the school setting, increasing overall attendance at our APTT nights, and increasing student achievement in math. Our proposed goals and action steps for next year are included on this year, and the action steps are just things that we're proposing that we could do in order to meet these goals. So in your survey, you're going to see the possible action steps for each goal, and there's going to be a place where if you have ideas on how to meet that goal, on things that we should be doing, that's where you could put that in on the survey. So for example, increasing the overall attendance at APTT nights is our third proposed school goal. And one of the comments that I've heard from families is that the virtual meeting has made the meeting more accessible and definitely easier to go to. Another thing that I've heard is that we missed the raffle prizes with it being online. So those are two action steps that we could add that we actually don't have here on our proposed action steps, but those are two ideas that someone could add to say, hey, I miss those raffles and I like the virtual, so keep going with that, or offer both. So those possible action steps, we want your input and your ideas into what else can we do to meet these goals. So on the survey, you're going to give your input into next year. So we're offering Spanish and English. We want you just to take a look at the survey and fill it out on ways that you would like us to spend the funding, suggestions you have for revisions to the compact and family engagement policy, and our goals and action steps that we've proposed for next year. And if you have ideas on other goals or ideas on those action steps, we'd love it if you would put that information on your survey. If you're not comfortable with the survey, you can always call me or email me, or type your thoughts about how you're feeling out and send that to me. We would love your feedback one way or another. So thank you, families, for taking the time to join us and for hearing about ways that you can help with giving input into next year's Title I program. See you soon.